YouTube has been a pain in the butt. So I'm going to do this live stream, and I'm gonna try to make it short and sweet. So hopefully there's no glitches and stuff. So what I'm gonna do is tap into the energy of whoever this person is that you might, whoever you place as your divine counterpart, partner, divine connection, whatever, whether you call it divine feminine, masculine, I don't care. That's your prerogative. Um, I don't really go off the titles, but just to tap into the energy of whoever this person is. I'm going to use 3 different decks. I'm going to use the Romance Angels. I'm going to use my Sailor Moon Major Arcana deck, and I'm going to use my good old tarot deck. So I'm going to clarify and see where this person is with you. So this is for anybody, any sign, whatever, any demographic. It does not matter, male or female, no matter what your age is. This is for you. It's general, though, so keep that in mind. This is not a personal reading, so it's not meant to resonate like one. Some people might resonate with it as such, but some people may not at all. So, yeah, keep that in mind. I do offer love energy readings. I offer divine connection readings as well. All types of readings on my website. If you guys are interested, check out the link in the description box. One second, my card flew to my website. And, yeah, just make sure you guys are signed up as a member. I have a technical issue with my cart, so if you guys try to purchase a reading without signing up, it does give you a hard time with the cart. Like, your products will jump out, which is really annoying. So to override that, just sign up on my website. It takes 2 minutes, possibly, probably less. If you guys would like an emergency reading or instant reading, you guys can do that 1 or 2 ways. If you guys have an Apple device, you guys can download the Instant Go app and contact me there for instant readings. Or you guys can pay via PayPal and receive your reading within 24 hours, okay? All right, let's clarify. We got some good cards. Sometimes Spirit is like, I want you to clarify 2 cards. I want you to clarify 1. I want you to clarify 3. So you might notice that some cards don't have the same amount of clarification numbers, so it doesn't matter. All right. I feel like where this person stands with you, more than likely this is someone that you already know, and this could be someone that you've been dealing with from the past, or this is someone that you haven't seen in a while, and they come back around, okay? Definitely past energy with the Judgment card. The past life card came out. I feel like you're not going to be expecting this person's return. And I feel like it's a pleasing return, of course. I feel like it might be something you've been trying to manifest for a minute, something that pleases you, something that makes you happy. Could be a Scorpio, could be a Pisces, because you got the 9 of Cups and the Hangman, which are Pisces cards. The Judgment card is a Scorpio card. So that could be you or that could be them. But I do see that both of you guys are going to be pleased by this reconnecting. Keep in mind, though, you guys, Venus retrograde is almost here. Anybody that's coming in the past, make sure that you have your heart guarded, because it might not always be meant to last. It might be they leave again, or it could be, you just find out that it's just not what you thought it was, because the Venus retrograde is kind of like the Mercury retrograde, right? Sometimes if there's unfinished business, it'll bring that unfinished business up for you to focus on. All right, so we have the wedding card, which is the situation involves marriage, with the Ace of Swords, the 10 of Swords, and the Fool. This person has kind of detached themselves from the idea of marriage. Maybe they were once hopeful. Maybe this is something they did want. But with the 10 of Swords, they kind of, lost hope in that. And now they're kind of just focusing on being single and being free. Or just kind of like, maybe I'm not meant to be married, or maybe I'm not meant to be in a relationship. Maybe it's not cut out for me. So they could be happily single, or just happily, not worried about marriage as much as they used to. It could also be you. This person may be thinking that you don't want nothing to do with them. Like, you're happy on your own. You're doing you. You're free. Not worried about them. Not thinking about them. So this could, be what they're thinking too. Whichever resonates. But someone is kind of detached from the idea of marriage. Or someone is just thinking that there's no hope or no chance to have that with you, or you don't feel this way about them, but someone's detaching or just perceiving that there's a detachment. This person may not be having the best time with taking care of themselves. They may be beating themselves up with the Love Yourself First card, the Page of Swords, and the Strength card. They may be looking at the fact that you're not dealing with them anymore, or the fact that you've kind of cut cords from them, or you just don't talk to them, or you haven't been trying to reach out to them. They're taking it as, you know, they're not good enough. And they're not seeing the fact that it's an act of self-love. Like, this is you saying to yourself, enough with the BS. I'm not going to try to control you. I'm just going to, you know, take care of me first. And they might be looking at that as something negative. If this is something that they have done to you, they might fear that you're looking at them as being selfish if they decided to just take care of themselves. Maybe they don't feel strong enough to be in a relationship right now with you, no matter what you say and what you've been trying to do. Whether you've been trying to heal them, love them, they just don't feel like they're ready for that. They feel like they have to seek this self-love within themselves. And that could be true. And you guys are mirroring each other. Someone is showing the other person that, hey, by me loving myself, that's got to show you that you have to love you too. And I feel someone might be taking it in the wrong context. Like, okay, this person is cutting me off, or they just rejected me. But not really seeing the other side of the other person's story. So, reconciliation is here. So, reconciliation is possible. Someone may definitely be receiving some contact from somebody they haven't talked to in a minute, or some people that might have broken up. You know, I feel like maybe some people will come together. If you have nobody in mind at all, this is a possibility that you could meet someone very soon as well. Someone that does feel very familiar, spiritually familiar to you. They might not be someone you know, but this is what we call, I guess, divine masculine energy, if you want to call it that, with the Emperor. So reconciliation cannot happen until this person transforms their energy. They have to shift out of something. They have to leave these negative energies behind. And I feel like they're working towards that right now. This person really, I feel like, is adamant about healing themselves. They might not understand what's going on with them. They may be going through a tough time, especially with the Devil card at the bottom of the other card. They are going through a tough time, but I feel like this is persistence. This is perseverance. This is, I got to do this. I got to heal me. They know that they have to take care of themselves. They know that they have to better themselves. If they're going through a tough time, they're not giving up easy. And I feel like they will be coming out of a dark period very soon. Some people call it the dark night of the soul. I mean, if that's what resonates, I feel like that's that type of energy. They're going through a transitional phase. They're going through a process with the death of the ego. The ego has to die so that their highest potential, they can start giving birth to that aspect. And that can't happen until, you know, work is done on the self, both, you know. So it's very possible that you're focusing on yourself while, you know, they're kind of down in the dumps, but they're still focusing on them and trying to work through this energy. Or it could be while they're focusing on themselves and getting themselves out of this energy, you could be focusing on them. But when that happens, whenever spirit takes your attention away from one person, or the other person's attention is taken away from you, that's really a sign that you need to redirect your energy back to yourself. And it benefits any connection, whether that's a friendship, whether that's a, you know, you cannot have a good relationship with your career, your job, if you're burnt out, right? So you got to take care of yourself. Either way it goes. Someone is not really trusting the process. They don't really trust, and it's because you don't really believe and have faith in the connection in itself. You might not have faith within, you know, might need to build a connection with your own self. The Two of Cups can represent that, or connection with spirit. But there's a lack of trust and belief in the situation or in this connection because you don't have all the answers that you might be seeking. But know that you're being guided. You're not just out here lost. I always say that with the Moon card. The Moon card is not one. It is a card of illusion. It is a card of, you know, darkness to an extent where you can't see. But the moon is still shedding light on something for you to follow, and it's guiding you. You follow that light, and I feel like that represents your intuition. That represents your inner knowingness, your feelings, your gut. So, I do feel a strong presence of Pisces and Scorpio energy. There is Gemini energy. There's Leo energy, Sagittarius, Aries, and Cancer energy. These could be any of your moon risings and Venuses or the other person's sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. It doesn't have to be specifically those signs, but that's just what I'm picking up specifically. Scorpio might be coming out a lot due to the fact that this Venus retrograde coming up will be falling under Scorpio. So in that case, yeah. See if there's anything else. Anything that this person would like you to know, let's tap into that. Anything that this person would like you to know. Whoever this person is, that the viewer has most on their mind and on their heart. What does this person want them to know? What is it that they wish for them to know at this time? Okay. Keep an open mind and true love. This came out in my Venus retrograde, like the same exact pairing, combination, clarify. The Hermit and the Hierophant. I'm going to clarify with my tarot. You're welcome. No problem, you guys. I'm glad it's helpful for some of you. 4 cards when they come out. That one, okay. So this person is kind of examining love and relationships. So if they're openly, they might want to tell you that if they're dating other people or if they've got you in a situation where you don't know where you stand with them, I feel like this person is trying to, I'm hearing the word pick and choose. Pick and choose wisely who they want to invest their energy in. So they might not be committed to anybody right now. It might seem like they're committed to someone. It might even appear that they are in a relationship, or it could seem like they're just dating around and don't care. I feel like they're doing that to really make a decision what it is that they want. What exactly do they want? With the Hierophant, what do I want to commit myself and dedicate myself to? Okay. What do I want to commit myself to? They're stuck in a mental block, and they're very indecisive right now as far as what they want in love. One thing for sure is they do have an idea of a person, or at least the type of person they would be willing to commit to. So it's kind of like just working through this. They're not completely ready for a relationship, but that doesn't mean that they don't have it in them to have a relationship. Could also be that they're focused on working on themselves and focusing on their jobs, work, you know, material matters. But they do want true love, though. And I feel like if you're caught in the middle, there is a connection between you. The Lover's card is at the bottom. The True Love card is at the bottom of this deck. The Hangman is at the bottom of this deck. So they could just be kind of stuck and trying to really look at everything. They might have a perception of what true love is. It might need to be shifted. It might need to change in some way, because it could be, you know, rigid. It could be coming from a naive perspective, and they have a lot of learning to do when it comes to love. So I feel like they want you to know that. You know, kind of just give them that space to really figure out what they want. And I wouldn't allow anybody to toil with your feelings. And I feel like this person, if they could be straight up, because they don't really know how to express this possibly, or they don't really know what they're doing at this point. They're kind of just, this is what they're feeling guided to do. Deep down inside, they know what they want. They might even know who they want, but they have to see it for themselves. That's pretty much what I'm picking up. So, yeah, if you want a personal reading with me, hit me up, you guys. In the description box below is the links to my website and everything like that you need to know. I appreciate you guys for watching. I'll try to do these every now and then and stuff. So, yep, much love to you. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great weekend. Peace.